Welcome to the summit of sound. What you're about to see isn't just a lineup of expensive speakers. It's the story of how far human creativity and engineering can go when chasing the perfect illusion of live music. For decades, designers have worked toward one dream, making recorded music sound so real that the boundary between playback and performance disappears. The loudspeakers featured here are more than just products. They are legends, milestones that push the limits of materials, design, and sheer imagination. Each one has earned its place in history by showing the world what's possible when you refuse to compromise. There's no ranking here, no countdown. Every model on this list represents a different path to the same goal, to bring us closer to music than ever before. So settle in as we explore the masterpieces that define the very peak of high-end audio.
We're starting our list with a true landmark, the Klipschorn AK7. This is more than a speaker. It's American audio history and the longest-running production design in history, period. The Klipschorn is fully horn-loaded, achieving an absolutely astonishing 103 decibels of sensitivity. This incredibly high efficiency means you can get concert-level sound from an amplifier that only produces a few watts. Its legendary patented folded horn 15-inch woofer is a true marvel. The latest AK7 version now features a fully enclosed low-frequency cabinet. This allows the speaker to deliver thunderous, low-distortion bass all the way down to 34 Hz with a tolerance of plus or minus 4 decibels, even without being sealed tightly in the corner. Though utilizing those room corners will still acoustically couple the bass for maximum impact. The three-way design is driven by a powerful new 3-inch compression driver for the mid-range and a detailed tweeter, ensuring lightning-fast transient attack and lifelike crystal-clear vocal clarity. Crucially, the AK7 also introduces the K406M patented Tractrix mid-range horn with MU-MPS technology. This masterfully smooths sound dispersion and dramatically improves imaging coherence. It's often said that listening to the Klipschorn is like having a live band in the room, and tube amplifiers of only a few watts can truly bring this speaker to full, vibrant life. With thoughtful placement, the Klipschorn effortlessly projects a holographic, room-filling soundstage, a legacy that has kept it a high-fidelity legend for over 7 decades.
We're moving on to the Goldmund GAIA active wireless speakers, a triumphant statement in Swiss precision engineering and integrated acoustic technology. Standing at a towering height of 2.10 meters, or 6.89 feet, the system is composed of 5 stacked aluminum sections that embody uncompromising rigidity and perfect phase alignment. The internal system utilizes Goldmund's proprietary mechanical grounding technology for unmatched structural control and employs a specific driver configuration to manage acoustic radiation and minimize internal distortion. Each tower is a 5-way system integrating 8 specialized drivers, from a 12-inch woofer to a super tweeter, powered by 8 channels of custom Telos amplification. This delivers a total of 2,150 watts of tightly controlled power per speaker. An advanced digital signal processor, calculated using the Proteus LS mathematical model and incorporating the Leonardo time correction algorithm, maintains absolute phase and time coherence, sculpting sound into a seamless 3-dimensional field. The speaker's architecture accepts a digital SPIDF input as well as a wireless audio stream, eliminating external gear clutter and reducing the system to 2 monolithic towers that function as an entire playback chain. The GAIA is not only visually architectural, but it operates across an extreme frequency range, from 18.5 Hz up to 30 kHz at -6 decibels. It produces sound that combines natural warmth with forensic detail, wrapping the listener in a field so precise that instruments seem suspended in air. Now we have the Klipsch La Scala AL6. It was originally designed as a public address loudspeaker for a political campaign in the 1960s and later adapted for home listening. This 3-way, fully horn-loaded loudspeaker employs a K28 12-inch woofer housed in a newly developed patented horn-loaded vented enclosure. This key innovation extends the bass response and efficiency far beyond earlier models. With 103 decibels of sensitivity and a massive 120 decibels maximum output, the La Scala can reach enormous dynamic peaks with negligible distortion, making it incredibly responsive to low-wattage amplifiers. The AL6 features both a new 3-inch compression driver and the K46M patented Tractrix mid-range horn with mumps technology, which controls dispersion and enhances imaging precision. Its presentation is fast, forward, and intensely dynamic, making brass and percussion leap from the stage with visceral impact. Unlike the larger Klipschorn, the La Scala does not require corner placement, offering significant flexibility for modern rooms. Moving on to the Magico M9, a loudspeaker that represents the absolute cutting edge of modern material science. Constructed from multi-layered carbon fiber skins over revolutionary aluminum honeycomb core, the M9's chassis is as rigid and acoustically inert as any aerospace-grade structure. The cabinet remains completely at rest, even under extreme bass pressure, ensuring zero coloration. The tweeter is a refined 1.10-inch, 2.8 centimeters proprietary beryllium diamond dome, where diamond is applied via chemical vapor deposition. This extends the treble response to 50 kHz with astonishing speed and transparency. The 4-way 6-driver system is complex. It includes a dedicated 6-inch mid-range driver, plus two 15-inch and two 11-inch graphene-reinforced Nanotech Generation 8 cones that together deliver seismic, ultra-controlled bass. The system uses a hybrid crossover network. The bass and mid-bass transition is managed by the external analog MkII active crossover, while the remaining 3 drivers utilize a high-precision passive network, all designed for absolute phase and time coherence. At precisely 1,000 pounds, 454 kilograms per speaker, the M9 is more monument than loudspeaker. In listening, it projects an immense wall-to-wall stage with micro-details so fine that subtle breaths, hall reverberations, and spatial cues appear vividly suspended in the air. Next up is the Klipsch Jubilee, the final and most ambitious project envisioned by founder Paul W. Klipsch, and now Klipsch's flagship model. Originally intended as the successor to the Klipschorn, the Jubilee refines his horn-loaded philosophy into a truly coherent two-way system. The massive low-frequency section uses dual 12-inch woofers in a patented horn-loaded vented enclosure for unmatched bass efficiency and minimal distortion. The upper range is handled by a single K693 7-inch Axia periodic titanium diaphragm compression driver with a 5-inch voice coil. This allows for a very low 340 Hz crossover point, keeping the critical vocal range entirely within a single driver. An external Heritage Active DSP crossover ensures exact phase and time alignment, surpassing the limits of passive networks. Thanks to this control, the speaker is capable of a staggering 125 decibels maximum output. Its frequency response extends from an infrasonic 18 Hz up to 20 kHz with a tolerance of plus or minus 3 decibels, producing theater-grade bass impact yet maintaining finesse and delicacy in vocals and strings. The Jubilee represents the culmination of PWK's lifetime pursuit, a simple, elegant two-way horn system capable of delivering the full majesty of live music.
Introducing the Wilson Audio WAMM, Wilson Audio Modular Monitor Master Chronosonic, a towering monument to time-domain perfection. Each speaker weighs 900 pounds, 408 kilograms, and incorporates a 7-driver, 4-way modular array mounted on precision rails. Using the Master Chronosonic micrometer system, every driver can be moved forward or backward with micrometer precision, aligning arrival times to within 2 microseconds, 2 millionths of a second per adjustment. The result is temporal accuracy across the entire 20 Hz to 30 kHz range. Every note, overtone, and transient arrives in perfect unison. The WAMM projects a holographic image so stable that listeners describe the sensation of looking into a three-dimensional musical event. Built with exotic proprietary composites and layered damping, including X material, S material, and the unique W material, it eliminates resonances and stands as one of the most meticulously adjustable, bespoke loudspeakers ever produced. Only a handful of pairs exist worldwide.
Now we turn to the Bowers & Wilkins 801D4, the flagship of a line that has defined studio and audiophile reference for decades. The diamond dome tweeter delivers crystalline treble with vanishing distortion. Mounted in a solid-body tweeter on top housing, this enclosure is milled from a single block of aluminum and elongates the Nautilus tube loading system for extended high-frequency linearity. The 6-inch Continuum FST mid-range cone, suspended in the decoupled aluminum turbine head, minimizes coloration and ensures seamless integration with the bass drivers. A breakthrough in this generation is the biomimetic suspension. This replaces the traditional fabric spider with a revolutionary low-mass structure that drastically reduces air turbulence and mechanical noise. The result is astonishing transparency in mid-range reproduction. The 801D4 utilizes dual 10-inch aerofoil bass cones and boasts a frequency response that plumbs down to 15 Hz with a tolerance of plus or minus 3 decibels. This technical combination balances forensic detail and musical warmth in a way that has made it the standard bearer for mastering engineers and audiophiles alike.
Next up is the KEF Blade One Meta, defined by its sophisticated single apparent source technology. This revolutionary approach aligns all driver output to appear to originate from a single point in space, ensuring immaculate phase and time coherence. The heart of the speaker is the 12th generation UniQ driver. It features metamaterial absorption technology, a maze-like structure that virtually eliminates 99% of unwanted sound from the tweeter's rear. This dramatically reduces internal distortion, contributing to the speaker's explosive 117 decibels maximum output. This singular coherence allows the four 9-inch force-canceling bass units, mounted back-to-back to neutralize cabinet vibration, to deliver immense scale. The in-room bass response extends down to 20 Hz at minus 6 decibels. Finally, the sleek, sculpted cabinet made from an ultra-high-density polyurethane composite further minimizes diffraction, cementing the Blade One Meta as both an architectural and an acoustic triumph.
Next up is the Sonus Faber Suprema, an Italian artisanal masterpiece presented as a sophisticated 4-column system comprising 2 main speakers and 2 massive subwoofers. The main columns take the brand's iconic lute shape and feature a complex 4.5-way system. This includes a 165mm or 6.5-inch proprietary Camellia mid-range diaphragm made from cellulose pulp and housed in a unique chamber made of natural cork. The entire system is governed by a dedicated external full-discrete, pure analog active crossover, which manages sub-integration and offers a total of 8 balanced and 8 unbalanced output channels for ultimate flexibility. The main columns house 10 drivers in total, including 2 rear-firing transducers, the voice of Sonus Faber system, to engage room reflection, significantly enhancing immersion. The system achieves full bandwidth from 16 Hz up to 40 kHz, delivering a truly vast, natural, and emotionally rich soundstage.
Now we have the Estelon Extreme MkII, a powerful composite cabinet that stands over 2 meters tall and weighs about 250 kilograms, 551 pounds per enclosure. This massive, rigid, teardrop-shaped structure is designed for complete acoustic stability and is expertly decoupled from the floor by Stillpoint's Ultra 5 technology. The cabinet material is a proprietary marble-based composite that is immensely dense and self-damped, effectively eliminating unwanted resonances. Crucially, the top driver module is electronically adjustable in height across a 300mm range, allowing the user to precisely tune the acoustic axis and driver array height to match the listener's ear level. This sophisticated remote-controlled solution helps ensure perfect time alignment and phase accuracy for the critical mid-range and high frequencies. This delivers performance that extends cleanly from 25 Hz up to 60 kHz, or up to 45 kHz, depending on the specific tweeter version, with remarkable realism and a panoramic soundstage. Next up is the Rockport Technologies Lyra loudspeaker, built on the philosophy of maximum structural integrity and acoustic inertness, weighing precisely 560 pounds per enclosure. Its cabinet is the revolutionary dam-stiff monocoque enclosure, a seamless, non-resonant form comprised of 2 interlocking aluminum shells that are bonded together by a high-mass damping compound, designed to be utterly inert. This immense stability ensures that the cabinet acts as an unmoving acoustic reference point, eliminating energy loss or smearing of transients caused by cabinet flexing. The Lyra utilizes proprietary carbon fiber sandwich composite woofers and mid-ranges and a waveguide-mounted 1-inch beryllium dome tweeter, with all drivers carefully integrated by an advanced crossover. This combined engineering ensures the loudspeaker speaks with a singular, authoritative voice, effortlessly communicating the artist's full intent with transparency and vast dynamic authority.
Now we turn to the MBL 101 Extreme Mark II, the pinnacle of omnidirectional sound reproduction. This system utilizes proprietary radial stroller drivers that radiate sound 360 degrees horizontally. Unlike conventional loudspeakers that beam sound, this unique approach recreates the pressure field of real instruments in a venue, mimicking the way sound waves naturally propagate. The massive four-way system, with a total system weight of 984 kilograms or 2,170 pounds for the 4 towers, features 12 12-inch subwoofers across the 2 dedicated bass towers to deliver deep, room-filling bass down to 17 Hz. The result is an unprecedented spatial presentation, a sound that is truly massive and three-dimensional, earning its praise as a phenomenally realistic loudspeaker that illuminates the acoustic space of the original recording venue.
Introducing the MartinLogan Neolith, a high-power hybrid design featuring MartinLogan's largest ever electrostatic transducer, the proprietary curvilinear line source electrostatic transducer. This massive, effectively massless panel provides incredible transient speed and an enveloping three-dimensional soundstage thanks to its dipole radiation pattern. It seamlessly integrates this purity with a 12-inch front-firing mid-bass driver and a 15-inch rear-firing woofer, all housed in a rigid phenolic resin polymer cabinet, leveraging the room's boundary for deep bass extension. The system offers user-adjustable jumpers for bass output and listening distance compensation, allowing fine-tuning of bass level and integration for a seamless, visceral, low-frequency impact. The hybrid design overcomes the traditional limitations of electrostatic speakers by providing genuine sub-bass weight without sacrificing the panel's speed.
Now we look at the Living Voice Vox Olympian, an intensely artisanal creation that focuses on emotional fidelity over clinical metrics. This system, which took 7 years in development, is a 4-way horn-loaded satellite speaker covering 70 Hz to 45 kHz. It is typically paired with the colossal Vox Elysian bass system for full-range performance. The colossal Vox Elysian bass system is supplied as a pair, each unit featuring 2 12-inch bass drivers that feed a dedicated 4.6-meter folded exponential horn. This ensures bass integrity across the full bandwidth. The massive bespoke horns of the main unit are meticulously crafted from materials like laminated solid beech for the mid-range and custom-cast high-mass bronze for the higher-frequency horns, a dense alloy chosen to eliminate resonant energy. It is revered for its extraordinary 105 decibel sensitivity and tonal beauty, achieved through highly optimized low-power tube amplification systems. The philosophy here is that ultimate audio is achieved when technical accuracy serves profound musical communication, allowing the system to convey subtle dynamic and harmonic shifts with an uncanny sense of presence and lifelike scale.
Moving on to the ATC SCM300 ASLT, the flagship tower loudspeaker built on a professional studio lineage, trusted globally for its absolute accuracy and unflinching neutrality. This colossal 3-way speaker stands at 1.5 meters tall and weighs 96 kilograms. It's driven by an external P4 amplifier pack in a fully active tri-amplified configuration. Each loudspeaker delivers a precise total of 575 watts, 275 watts dedicated to the low frequencies, 200 watts to the mid-range, and 100 watts for the highs. At its heart is ATC's legendary 75mm Super Dome mid-range driver, famed for its linearity, low distortion, and massive magnetic motor. Complementing this are a 25mm soft dome tweeter and twin 15-inch woofers, ensuring full range authority. The system maintains amplitude linearity within plus or minus 2 decibels across 60 Hz to 17 kHz and delivers a staggering maximum continuous output of 121 decibels. Its superlinear SL motor technology reduces harmonic distortion, and the frequency response extends from 25 Hz up to 20 kHz at plus or minus 6 decibels. The SCM300 ASLT is designed for pure, neutral translation of source material without euphonic coloration, making it a true mastering-grade reference.
Introducing the Dynaudio Confidence 60, a flagship showcase of cutting-edge Danish driver technology. Its core focus is the precise control of sound dispersion, engineered to dramatically minimize adverse room interaction. The system utilizes the incredibly sophisticated next-generation Dynaudio directivity control platform. Key to this is a single advanced 28mm SOTAR3 tweeter that sits integrated between two mid-range drivers. The DDC system employs a precision-machined aluminum DDC lens, which is a specialized waveguide that surrounds the SOTAR3 tweeter. This works in perfect harmony with the unique horizon surround mid-range drivers to carefully focus and control the vertical dispersion pattern. This groundbreaking engineering significantly reduces sound energy reflecting off the floor and ceiling, which are major sources of sonic blurring in any room. This whole solution dramatically cleans up the sound, particularly in the midband, leading to a much clearer presentation and superior imaging, a crucial advantage in non-anechoic real-world listening environments.
Moving on to the Magnapan 30.7X loudspeaker, which is an upgraded version of the 30.7. This planar magnetic loudspeaker achieves its legendary status by dispensing with the traditional enclosure entirely. As a 4-panel quasi-ribbon line source design, its dipole radiation pattern fundamentally eliminates box coloration, yielding an expansive soundstage and lifelike timbre where vocals and instruments are reproduced with stunning naturalness. The 30.7X uses a dedicated 6.5-foot tall bass and lower mid-range planar panel, and a 5-foot-long, 2mm-wide true ribbon tweeter, a diaphragm of near zero mass, ensuring an incredibly fast transient response. The X-Series component upgrades feature high-quality copper-rich polypropylene, capacitors, and precision-matched inductors, along with silver-soldered connections, maximizing the speed and low-mass benefits of the ribbon tweeter. The line source nature provides an immersive sound field with consistent volume and exceptional coherence across the entire listening area.
Next up is the Sonus Faber Stradivari G2, a model that challenges traditional cabinet geometry by using a significantly wide front baffle in a new pentagonal structure that tapers drastically toward the rear. This engineering choice precisely controls horizontal sound dispersion, minimizing diffraction and creating an expansive cinematic soundstage perfectly tailored for large orchestral works. The G2 incorporates the latest versions of Sonus Faber's proprietary drivers, including a 28mm damped apex dome tweeter and dual 260mm woofers integrated with the new Clepsydra technology stealth ultraflex port system for bass purity. The wide baffle design is a rare and successful acoustic solution in high-end audio, focusing on energy manipulation through carefully calculated geometric form to maintain the brand's hallmark tonal beauty and rich timbre.
Now we have the Meridian DSP8000 XE loudspeaker representing the pinnacle of fully digital active architecture. Unlike passive or analog active systems, the signal remains in the digital domain inside the loudspeaker up to the internal digital-to-analog converters, after which time-aligned amplification from 8 dedicated amplifiers drives each of the 8 drivers. This highly integrated design ensures pristine signal integrity and precise temporal alignment across all components. The XE features a 25mm beryllium dome tweeter with a custom-designed steel waveguide and incorporates E3 bass technology for enhanced low-frequency clarity and power. The components are housed within isolated cabinet sections to minimize acoustic interference, with the signal kept digital for as long as possible to achieve surgical precision and perfect coherence.
Introducing the Dali Kore, a flagship loudspeaker that represents the pinnacle of 4 decades of Danish design. Featuring a total of 5 drivers in a hybrid configuration, the Kore utilizes 2 massive 11.5-inch woofers and a 7-inch mid-range driver, all incorporating balanced drive soft magnetic compound generation 2 technology to virtually eliminate unwanted harmonic distortion in the magnet system. The high frequencies are handled by Dali's signature Evo K hybrid tweeter, which combines a large, oversized 35mm soft dome tweeter and a ribbon super tweeter for wide dispersion and crystalline detail up to 34 kHz. The cabinet construction uses a rigid 28mm birch laminate composite with a 34 kg precision cast resin composite plinth for damping and stability, ensuring that this 148 kg, 326-pound monument delivers its vast dynamic range with unparalleled fidelity and clarity.
Now we examine the Sonus Faber Aida II, defined by its meticulous acoustic architecture and blend of craftsmanship and technical sophistication. It features the sophisticated stealth ultraflex system, which manages internal air pressure to deliver deep, clean bass without port turbulence common in traditional vented designs.
Crucially, the Aida II utilizes the proprietary bowspring suspension, part of the zero-vibration transmission technology, which isolates the entire cabinet from floor vibrations via a tuned leaf spring mechanism. This unique decoupling ensures that the proprietary drivers, including the unique damped apex dome tweeter, maintain microdynamic integrity and reproduce sound with maximum resolution. Furthermore, the Aida II includes the patented Sound Field Shaper, a rear-firing driver system that selectively engages room reflections, enhancing the depth and scale of the soundstage.
Introducing the McIntosh XRT2.1K, a system characterized by its sheer scale and monumental line array structure. Standing over 7 feet tall, each column employs a total of 81 drivers, which include 6 8-inch woofers with nanocarbon fiber diaphragms, 2 6.5-inch low-frequency mid-ranges, 28 2-inch upper-frequency mid-ranges, and 45 3/4-inch tweeters. The line array configuration ensures even and controlled vertical dispersion, minimizing sound energy reflecting off the ceiling and floor. This design yields massive dynamic headroom and an incredibly precise sound field that remains coherent across a large listening area, making it ideal for spacious rooms. The line source behaves as a coherent wavefront, projecting sound with power and scale while maintaining unparalleled finesse, capable of reproducing live music dynamics with minimal listener fatigue.
Next up is the Bang & Olufsen BeoLab 90, a revolutionary digital signal processing powerhouse. This fully active speaker integrates 18 drivers and a total of 8,200 watts of custom amplification per channel, all governed by sophisticated digital signal processing. Its defining features are active room compensation and highly controlled beam width control. This capability allows the system to acoustically map the room and dynamically shape the sound dispersion pattern from a wide 360-degree fill for social listening to a narrow directional beam for a critical sweet spot to the listener's exact position. This unparalleled electronic precision virtually eliminates the room's acoustic influence, maximizing the sweet spot and delivering a consistent, optimized sound experience to the listener.
Let's take a look at the Focal Grande Utopia EM Evo. This multi-module system is famed for its pure beryllium infinite acoustic loading tweeter and its mechanical focus time alignment capability, allowing the user to physically adjust the position of the entire articulated driver structure via a precision knob for coherent arrival at the listening position. Its defining feature is the 16-inch electromagnet woofer, where the magnetic field strength is adjustable by the user. This advanced control, available in 6 steps, allows the low-frequency performance to be fine-tuned to match various room acoustics and preferred dynamic responses, overcoming the limitations of passive magnets. Housed in a meticulous layered cabinet structure built using the gamma structure anti-vibration concept, the Utopia EM Evo represents a masterful blend of cutting-edge materials and sophisticated user tunability.
Moving on to the Karma Enigma Veyron EV1D, this system represents an extreme dedication to material science, utilizing exotic, high-performance diaphragm materials to achieve unrivaled stiffness-to-mass ratios. It is a virtual point source 4-way system driven by 2 7-inch Karma Omega F mid-range drivers and 4 11-inch Karma Omega F low-frequency drivers, all known for their proprietary motor system that eliminates Foucault currents. The high-frequency section uses the proprietary Diamond Lotus Array, which combines 4 1-inch diamond concave tweeters for extreme high frequencies and 4 2-inch diamond concave tweeters for upper mid-frequencies. This multi-driver array leverages the incredible rigidity and lightness of its materials to ensure exceptional linearity and superb transient speed across the crucial spectrum. Housed in a complex, intricately damped, and highly rigid bullet wood cabinet, the variant stands as a testament to the pursuit of absolute transparency and dynamic resolution through the mastery of exotic, low-mass diaphragms. The goal is to virtually eliminate all mechanical and acoustic memory, letting the speaker vanish from the soundscape. Introducing the Gryphon Kodo, a monumental four-tower system that embodies Danish audio artistry and uncompromising engineering. Each channel comprises two separate perfectly aligned towers, one dedicated to active bass reproduction and another handling the three-way mid-high passive section. This physical separation of modules eliminates inter-driver modulation and ensures that the delicate mid-high frequencies are unaffected by powerful bass excursions. The Kodo utilizes proprietary custom drivers, including 8 8-inch woofers per bass tower. The mid-high tower uses an 11-driver array consisting of essential air motion transformer tweeter, 4 4-inch upper mid-range drivers, and 6 5.5-inch lower mid-range drivers. The low-frequency tower is self-powered by a 1,000-watt Gryphon Class AB amplifier, while the mid-high tower uses a passive network designed with Dualant constant phase technologies. This meticulous architecture ensures absolute phase coherence across all frequencies, projecting a vast, naturally layered soundstage with profound black backgrounds and exquisite detail.
Moving on to the Avantgarde Trio G3, a pure statement in extreme high-efficiency horn technology. The Trio G3 utilizes 3 massive spherical horn assemblies, a radical departure from traditional boxed designs. This extreme horn loading allows the drivers to operate with minimal excursion, yielding extraordinary efficiency of 109 decibels per watt per meter and requiring only fractions of a watt to reach powerful volume levels. The spherical geometry ensures minimal distortion and a highly controlled wave launch. When paired with its integrated powerful active bass modules like the space horn, the Trio G3 delivers sound with an immediacy and effortless dynamic speed that redefines dynamic realism and transient impact in audio reproduction.
Next up is the JBL Project Everest DD67000, the ultimate expression of JBL's horn-loaded heritage. This system features dual 15-inch woofers with massive differential drive magnetic circuits and 3-layer sandwich cones, all coupled with a high-performance compression driver system via a massive biradial horn assembly. The technical mastery lies in the use of 2 pure beryllium compression drivers, a 4-inch driver for the high frequency and mid-range, and a separate 1-inch driver for the ultra-high frequency. These drivers provide incredible speed and transient accuracy combined with high-sensitivity horn loading for immense dynamics and low distortion. The design employs sophisticated electronic trim adjustments to fine-tune both the low-frequency and high-frequency output levels, ensuring seamless integration of the superfast drivers with the powerful, efficient low-frequency section.
Next up is the Legacy Audio Ares, a true hybrid 4.5-way loudspeaker defined by its combination of active amplification, digital signal processing correction, and open-air dipole operation. The lower section features dual 12-inch ultralinear subwoofers powered by a total of 1,000 watts, 2 × 500 watts of internal ICE power amplification per side, ensuring deep bass extension down to 18 Hz. The upper cabinet uses a dipolar array for its titanium-encrusted 8-inch mid-range, its 10-inch midwoofer, and dual air motion transformer tweeters, 1-inch and 4-inch units, providing an exceptionally open and spacious soundstage. Crucially, the system includes a 24-bit wave launch digital signal processing processor for time alignment and advanced room correction, allowing for seamless integration of its powered bass section and passive upper drivers within any listening environment.
Now we have the Dynaudio Confidence 50, a sophisticated 3-way floor stander that employs a precise extended Diapolito driver configuration to minimize floor and ceiling reflections. The 5-driver array features a central 28mm SOTAR3 soft dome tweeter, flanked by 2 6-inch magnesium silicate polymer mid-ranges and 2 7-inch magnesium silicate polymer woofers, all utilizing next-generation Neotech magnet systems. The 87 decibel sensitive system integrates Dynaudio's innovative directivity control system, where the machined aluminum directivity control lens that surrounds the SOTAR3 tweeter carefully focuses sound energy on the horizontal plane. This design ensures highly accurate imaging and tonal coherence in real-world rooms by dramatically reducing the acoustic blur caused by vertical reflections, delivering powerful dynamics and transparency.
Moving on to the Tannoy Westminster Royal Gold Reference, GR. This colossal loudspeaker is a timeless icon of British heritage, defined by its massive cabinet volume, 530 liters, and unique compound horn loading. The core of the system is the legendary 15-inch dual concentric driver, where a high-frequency compression unit is physically mounted behind the center of the bass cone, achieving true point-source sound and class-leading coherence. The driver boasts an extremely high 99 decibels per watt per meter sensitivity and utilizes a 52mm aluminum magnesium alloy diaphragm for the high frequencies. The intricately braced, hand-oiled walnut veneered cabinet acts as a massive rear-loaded compound horn, extending bass response down to 18 Hz, making this two-way passive design capable of producing breathtaking scale, dynamics, and tonal majesty.
Next up is the Yamaha NS-2000A, a three-way bass reflex floor stander that revives the spirit of Yamaha's monitor lineage by focusing on the precise reproduction of instrument timbre. The system is a 4-unit system that uses two 6.5-inch cone woofers, a 3.25-inch dome mid-range, and a 1.25-inch dome tweeter. All drivers are constructed from a proprietary harmonious diaphragm material blending Xylon, known for its stiffness and high sound velocity, and spruce, the wood used in Yamaha grand piano soundboards. The fidelity is enhanced by two patented technologies, a resonance suppression chamber behind the mid-range and tweeter to eliminate unwanted backwave resonance, and an acoustic absorber to minimize standing waves. Finished in the same high-gloss piano black lacquer as Yamaha's finest musical instruments, the NS-2000A achieves an exquisite balance of aesthetic beauty and sonic purity.
Introducing the TAD Reference 1 TX, a loudspeaker built around the meticulous standards of professional studio monitors by Technical Audio Devices. It features the proprietary TAD coherent source transducer, a single coaxial driver combining a 35mm beryllium tweeter and a 16cm beryllium mid-range cone into a coherent point source. This arrangement achieves near-perfect phase coherence and stable imaging across a broad frequency range. The massive three-way cabinet, which includes dual 25cm low-frequency drivers, utilizes highly rigid multi-layered birch ply and medium-density fiberboard composite construction with a sleek 10cm front baffle, ensuring acoustic inertness and delivering absolute neutrality and dynamic precision. The dedication to a single point source for the critical spectrum sets the Reference 1 TX apart for its exceptional realism and imaging stability.
Next up is the Monitor Audio Hyphen. Characterized by its radical, segmented aesthetic and its technological centerpiece, the M-Array driver configuration. This unique array places a single micro-pleated diaphragm 3 tweeters centrally, encircled by 6 2-inch mid-range cones in a tight, concentrated formation. This design effectively creates a large, highly coherent point source for the upper frequencies, maximizing phase coherence and minimizing interference. The enclosure utilizes an acrylic stone composite structure with internal reinforcement, offering extreme rigidity and ensuring the M-Array's output remains free from structural resonance. The 4 8-inch bass drivers per speaker are mounted horizontally in a force-canceling configuration, delivering massive bass while neutralizing cabinet movement to preserve the purity of the M-Array.
The Burmeister BC350 Signature Floorstanding loudspeaker system combines high power capability with selectable acoustic tuning. Its hallmark is dual mode operation, pure mode for intimate, precise, and high-resolution reproduction, and live mode for greater dynamic impact, involvement, and spatial openness. Each speaker weighs about 405 kilograms, 893 pounds, and is constructed with an aluminum milled frame, heavy internal bracing, and a rigid multi-chambered enclosure designed via finite element structural modeling to suppress resonances. The system uses discrete crossover networks that switch between modes. In pure mode, a more minimal driver complement is active. In live mode, additional drivers, including the ambiance tweeter, are engaged, and the mid-range drivers operate in parallel to increase membrane area and reduce excursion at a given output. The BC350 employs a front-position tweeter plus an adjustable or upper tweeter in live mode to allow the listener to tailor the sense of space. Its design emphasizes transparency, neutrality, and headroom, utilizing Burmeister's high-end drivers and crossover components. In sum, the BC350 is one of Burmeister's most ambitious loudspeakers, combining massive construction, selectable acoustic voicing, in engineering intended for both sonic precision and immersive dynamics.
Now we examine the YG Acoustics Sonja XV, a loudspeaker that represents an extreme dedication to structural precision. Its 4-tower 4-way cabinets are milled from aerospace-grade aluminum using proprietary software, delivering vanishingly low resonances and precise geometry. Its 10 drivers per channel, including the proprietary 30mm billet dome tweeter and billet core woofers, are precision machined from single blocks of material, ensuring ultra-low moving mass and superb pistonic behavior across the frequency range. This rigorous engineering approach, guided by proprietary dual-coherent software, yields incredible transient speed, pristine clarity, and highly accurate measured performance, resulting in sound that is virtually free from time-domain distortion or cabinet coloration.
The modular, fully adjustable design also allows for future upgrades to maintain its reference status.
Introducing the PMC BB5 XBD-A, a system that defines the sound of world-class recording studios. PMC is legendary for its proprietary Advanced Transmission Line bass loading system, where bass energy travels through a long, labyrinthine chamber before exiting, dramatically extending bass depth and clarity while minimizing distortion. The active BB5 XBD-A is a monumental three-way monitor using 2 cabinets per side with 2 15-inch radio woofers and powered by more than 2,400 watts per channel to provide reference-grade dynamics and sub-bass authority. Meanwhile, the Fenestria, another PMC flagship, focuses on resonance cancellation via unique, ultra-thin side-panel damping wings that act as tuned mass dampers, a principle that absorbs energy created by the bass drivers, embodying decades of professional audio supremacy in a home environment. Both represent the pinnacle of transmission line theory applied to modern transducers.
Moving on to the a cappella Sphären Excalibur. This is a monumental loudspeaker that achieves legendary status through raw scale and exotic physics. Standing at 2.40 meters tall and weighing over 620 kilograms per side, the bass tower utilizes 4 massive 18-inch woofers per channel. The entire high-efficiency design is rated at a thunderous 100 decibel sensitivity. Its defining component is the virtually massless ion plasma tweeter, which uses a pulsating beam of ionized air instead of a physical diaphragm. This zero-mass design delivers high frequencies with a speed and transient accuracy unmatched by conventional diaphragms. The overall frequency range is extreme, extending from 15 Hz up to 40 kHz. The 4-way horn-loaded system, which includes the ion tweeter and 2 dedicated spherical horns for the mid-range, is engineered to capture the emotional essence of the music, with the colossal scale contributing to an effortless sense of dynamic ease and realism.
Finally, we look at the Vivid Audio Moya M1, immediately recognizable by its monumental yet functional aesthetic. This flagship employs Vivid's signature exponentially tapered tube loading behind each of its proprietary alloy drivers. By absorbing virtually all rear wave energy, this geometry eliminates internal reflections and standing waves, long a major source of mid-range coloration. Each loudspeaker is a 5-way, 13-driver system designed entirely in-house. The high frequencies are handled by diamond-like carbon-coated alloy dome tweeters with a catenary profile for maximum rigidity and low mass. Low frequencies are delivered by 8 225mm bass drivers arranged in a force-canceling configuration, neutralizing cabinet reaction forces and removing the need for an excessively massive enclosure. Housed in a carbon-reinforced, balsa-cord, vacuum-infused composite shell, the Moya M1 achieves an extraordinary balance of rigidity and inertness. The result is a presentation exceptionally free from internal acoustic distortion, offering breathtaking transparency, vast dynamic headroom, and lightning-fast transient accuracy across the full frequency spectrum.
In the end, every one of these loudspeakers shows us just how far engineering can push the boundaries of music reproduction. If money were no object, which one would you put in your dream setup? And which is your all-time favorite? I'd love to hear your picks. Drop them in the comments below.
Thank you for watching. You can discover more about these excellent products with the links in the description down below. If this video was helpful, please remember to like, comment, and smash that subscribe button. We look forward to seeing you in our next video. Thank you.